Taking desktop, right?
Mobile broadband connections overtaking.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
And that kind of makes sense as well, especially when you look at the developing countries, because countries like, or continents like Africa, for example, and countries like in India and where there are distances involved in getting these communications out. First of all, we're massively too far for a fixed copper cable to be a realistic investment, especially for these developing countries and continents. Secondly, you had the problem particularly in a lot of the African countries where you would have to lay cables across hundreds and hundreds of miles of desert, which is very difficult to police.
Yeah.
And so people are so poor that they would come and rip up the cables for the copper, so that they could feed their family, because they're in desperate situations.
Of course, yeah, of course.
So that hindered, I think, especially in the African continent, that really hindered the rollout of fast broadband or broadband communications and connections.
Yeah.
So what happened is, instead of putting a lot of money into a physical infrastructure as we did in the West, they didn't. And now when wireless infrastructure became realistic and affordable, they put all their money into building that infrastructure. And that's something that we're now playing catch up, interestingly enough, in the West, because we are kind of tied to the physical investment we've put into the investment we put into the physical infrastructure.
Yeah.
And so we're going to see, especially over the next couple of years, we're going to see, China, many African countries really leapfrog in terms of the rollout of communications.
Wow.
We're already seeing it now in really rural parts of China. Online shopping is massive.
It's massive in China,
because they've got connection to the internet. And you look at some parts of the UK, and we still don't have a decent mobile connection to the internet. They're doing better in rural China and really sort of developing African countries.
Alibaba has taken off, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Shopping wise,
massively.
huge.
Massively.
Yeah. So